Are you stuck on stage 4 of extermination mode? Have you tried everything, switched up all your lineups, and still can't survive that final massive wave of spiders? Don't worry, because this video is made exactly for you. Before rushing on to the battlefield, the golden rule is know your enemy. First things first, you gotta check the buffs and debuffs for this week's Stage 5. This directly dictates which weapons will be your absolute best friends and which belong in the trash. Let's dive right into PVE Stage 5.1. To be completely honest with you guys, for this starting lineup, my robots, pilots, drones, and weapons are all sitting at a pretty low level, but the absolute moneymaker of this setup is its insane Titan charging capability. So, the main game plan for 5.1 is crystal clear, charge that Titan as fast as humanly possible. As soon as your Titan hits the ground, the real cleanup begins. With 5.1 cleared, we move straight into Stage 5.2, with this week's massive 100% missile weapon damage buff. Our absolute top priority is bringing the rockets. For this stage, I'm calling in the Quicksand Labrys. I know you guys are gonna say the setup has been out of the meta for ages, but trust me, with that double damage buff, it absolutely shreds. However, the Labrys alone still isn't quite enough to sweep through the massive swarms of those tiny spiders crawling around. So to make up for the lack of raw area of effect firepower, I'm pairing it up with the Hawkeye drone. This Hawkeye companion is going to be the ultimate backup to help clear out the swarm perfectly. Looking at actual gameplay, you'll see exactly what I mean. These low-level bots absolutely cannot stand their ground and brawl. Our sole focus, our absolute lifeline in 5.1, is getting that Titan on the field. Forget about clearing the map right now, your only mission is to survive, dodge fire, and charge that Titan meter as fast as humanly possible. Because the exact second this massive monster hits the dirt, the tide turns 180 degrees and the real slaughter begins. Once our Titan sweeps up 5.1, we dive straight into stage 5.2. With this week's massive 100% missile weapon damage buff, our absolute number one priority is bringing the rockets. I'm going with the Ophion and Labrys. A lot of you will say this setup has been out of the meta forever. But trust me, with that double damage buff, it absolutely shreds.